All right, guys. Hello. We are live, and I am Angie Tonini-Rogers, and some of you guys wanted to do a quick hangout. It actually might not be that quick, but there are lots of questions about what's in the TLC products and what are the benefits, what are the testimonials for each product. So I told some of my team members I'd jump on live and we'll just go over the products. All right, so we're going to just start with the products, and if you guys have questions, just put them below, and I'll try to answer those as I go. And I'm using a huge booklet here that'll kind of go through, and I'll just start talking about some of the ingredients that are in some of these products, okay? So let's see. The first one is the IASO tea, and that has the following products: persimmon leaves, holy thistle, malva leaves, marshmallow, blessed thistle, papaya, ginger, chamomile, and myrrh. And that's it for the tea. So what are some of the things that the tea does? And I know you guys hear me rattling my paper. So, all right. So persimmon leaves. I'm sorry. I think I said permission, but persimmon leaves. They help remove the excess fat from the body. They're an anti-hypertensive, anti-carcinogenic, and anti-mutagenic. It has anti-mutagenic properties. It alleviates digestive problems and dermatitis. It acts as a natural antihistamine, which is like what you find in Benadryl for allergies and such. So it helps you reduce allergic reactions, and it helps with aging skin and bruises, okay? So that's the persimmon leaves. The holy thistle, it is, let's see, it's considered a gift from God. That's why it's called holy thistle. It's well known for usage for female problems. It should not be used during pregnancy, but can be used by nursing mothers to increase your production of milk. It increases circulation and treats hormonal imbalance. It helps treat painful menstruation. It enhances memory by delivering oxygen to the brain. There's antiseptic compounds that help the blood vessels shrink, and it helps inflamed tissue decrease. So it helps, like it's an anti-inflammatory, okay? Kind of like ibuprofen. It's a great for allergies, arthritis, and fevers, okay? So that's what holy thistle does. Now, again, let me remind you, when I'm going over these ingredients and telling you what these things do, you need to remember that the IASO tea has all these ingredients in there, and these are the ingredients, what they're known for, okay? These are what people have said they have done for them. I am not making any guarantees at any point that you will experience the same outcome or the same effect. I'm just simply telling you what people have said and what some of the documented things related to the ingredients are that those things help with, okay? All right, so malva leaves, that helps with irritated tissue and inflammation, especially in the mucous membranes. It's great for ulcers and indigestion. It helps to lower stomach acid, so you have less reflux, and it gives you that protective layer on the stomach lining. It is an expectorant, so it looses phlegm and congestion from your lungs. It helps to soothe tonsils or dry cough, so if you have one of those hay fever type of colds, it's good for that, and some asthma. It helps increase the flow of urine, so it relieves some bladder and urinary type issues, okay? So that was the malva leaves. And this is the marshmallow, not marshmallow like you're thinking in like puffs, okay? Not the big marshmallow man, but marshmallow, the ingredient. I don't know why I blanked out on the. It's not a leaf, but it's a. Okay, I can't think of what it is. Anyway, it was used by ancient Greeks. It remedies bruises and bleeding, and it's a mild laxative. It's used for indigestion and diarrhea in Europe, in medieval Europe, actually. It's got calcium, zinc, iron, sodium, iodine, B complex. Let's see. It helps coat the membranes, and it helps reduce inflammation. So that's what the marshmallow does. The blessed thistle is the next ingredient in the tea, and that is it's known to be used for improving your memory, aiding in your digestion, and it helps some other diseases and disorders back in the 16th century. Kills and expels worms. That's the parasitic piece that you hear about the tea helping with, just expelling all of anything that would be parasitic in nature. It helps against inflammation of the liver. What else? Let's see. It is actually, blessed thistle is actually in some herbal medicines that people use for to treat cancer or infections, gallbladder issues, jaundice, liver disorders, etc. So those are some of those things that blessed thistle is used for. Okay, the next one is papaya, and that is rich in antioxidants, B vitamins, magnesium, fiber. Let's see. It's used for heartburn. It kills bacteria. It's got a milky sap that contains acetogenins, which helps been shown to help kill cancer cells. A University of Florida study showed that it helped kill cervical, prostate, liver, breast, and lung cancers. Papaya does. So papaya is good to eat whole, as well as they have it in the tea. Helps menstrual pain, acne, anti-aging, and it's good for eye health. It's got some beta-carotene in it too. So that's papaya. Ginger, next one. That helps with nausea, so that's why people tend to drink ginger ale or something. That's why I say drink ginger ale, because the ginger itself helps with nausea. They also have like ginger gum and stuff like that. It helps with gas. It helps with an anti-inflammatory. It helps protect against colorectal cancer, and it's been shown to help kill ovarian cancer cells, and it's an immune booster. So that's ginger. All right, we got two more in the tea. Chamomile, so that's a natural anti-inflammatory that is also used to treat the disturbances in your gastrointestinal system, so spasms, contractions, or when you get all kind of everything gets all kind of stuck up in there and you're not moving gas as you should. It helps with that. It helps with hay fever, colds, bronchitis. It helps to relax muscles, so a lot of your mucosa muscles in your GI tract, it helps to kind of relax some of that and help some of that get through. And it's got some antibacterial and antifungal and anti-allergic properties. Okay, so that is the chamomile. And then finally the myrrh is the last one in the tea, and that is let's see, that one has antioxidant properties. It helps against aging skin, and it gets some menstrual pain relief, and it soothes sore throat and mouth inflammation. So that is just everything in the tea. The other thing that myrrh is used for, sometimes they use it to treat gingivitis. And it helps also, it's helped some reduce cholesterol levels. So that's the tea. So lots of all natural, all organic stuff in the tea, and that's all of the benefits that some of the people, number one, it's all of the benefits that people associate with those things that are in the tea, and then number two, it's also reflective of some of the testimonies that people have related to using the tea. All right, so that's a tea. All right, so the next one I'm going to focus on the weight loss ones tonight, just because this is very inclusive, and it's got everything in there with the we've got over 30 products, so if we went through all 30 products, then we would probably be here all night. So, and as some of you know, I do work full-time as a nurse manager, so I do have to get up and work tomorrow too. So we'll focus on weight loss, I think, tonight, maybe a couple of others. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about NutriBurst next, because that is actually one of my favorites. I love the NutriBurst. The NutriBurst is known for giving you a burst of energy, basically. It is like a liquid. It's a drink, essentially. It's not a drink, but you drink it. It kind of tastes a little bit like Sunny Delight, and it is it's kind of it's like eating 10 salads. it's got 72 minerals. It's got vitamins. It's because it's liquid, it absorbs quickly in your bloodstream. And I will tell you that when I first took it, I was like, oh, this tastes good. I like it. But I missed a day because I was rushing out trying to get the kids to school, and I missed a day. And throughout that day, I was dragging. So I really didn't realize the effects of it until I missed a day, and then I was just I was dragging without it. So I have not missed a day since. And if I am, sometimes I'll say that if I know I need to stay up at night because I've got some things that I need to do and I've got to cross them off my list before I go to bed, I'll take another shot of it real quick. So anyway, so that one is the liquid vitamin. You keep it in the refrigerator, and like I said, it's orange. It tastes a little bit like Sunny Delight. It doesn't have a lot of iron in it, so you know how sometimes those vitamins that you take, you have that metallic kind of taste, and they kind of taste nasty. This does not have a lot of iron, so you really don't have that that taste, which I hate. So it's got calcium, magnesium, chromium, boron, cobalt, potassium, manganese, molybdenum, I don't know what that one is actually, chloride, vanadium, lithium, silver, zinc, copper, phosphorus, sulfur, silicon, nickel, iron, iodine, tin, and fulvic acid. The herbs that it has is aloe vera, the Panax ginseng, citrus bioflavonoids, corn silk, cranberry, goldenrod, grapeseed extract, green tea extract, juniper berries, kelp, paw d'arco, and milk thistle extract. The 22 fruits and vegetables that it has are, it's got some plant enzyme concentrates, and those are bromelain, papain, amylase, cellulase, lactase, lipase, protease. Pineapple, broccoli, apple, orange, cauliflower, celery, grapefruit, kale, raspberry, spinach, strawberry, lemon, papaya, peach, and pear. And then 13 whole food greens, barley greens, buckwheat, wheatgrass, chlorella, spirulina, algae, barley malt, mung bean, soybean, bee pollen, acerola 4-to-1 extract, licorice root extract, astragalus root, bilberry 50-to-1 extract. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Let's see, some multi-fiber complex vitamins it has is vitamin D, E, B6, B12. It's got folate, niacin, riboflavin, thiamine, biotin, selenium, and then it's got a blend of apple, pectin, beet, carrot, oats, soy fibers, and then it's got pomegranate and red raspberry extracts. Okay, and then it also finally has amino acids. These are a lot of technical words. They're kind of scientific in nature. They sound like chemistry. Alanine, silicine, serine, arginine, leucine, etc. Okay, there's lysine, all of these that you hear about for amino acids. Obviously, it's 100% organic because it's made up of all that natural stuff, and it, like I said, it does give you a burst of energy. Some people feel like it in seconds when they take it, and other people it just kind of sneaks up on you. Like me, I know that I have more energy, and I just don't feel like I get as tired, or I don't wear out by the end of the day. Typically by 4 or 5 o'clock, I just feel drained because I'm running all day at work, and so I don't feel that on the way home to get the kids. So, so that is the NutriBurst. So, first I talked about the tea, and then I talked about the NutriBurst. NutriBurst is actually one of my favorites, as I said. All right, the next one, I'm looking for Resolution because that is the one I'm using right now. I'm using the tea, the NutriBurst, and the Resolution right now, and I just started the Resolution, added that on, what was this? What's today? Tuesday, Monday, and so this morning when I got on the scale, I had lost 2.2 pounds in 24 hours. So that addition of that Resolution obviously was effective right away. The tea, just by the way, I lost, now I'm up to 10 pounds in 12 days. I lost 8 pounds in 10 days. 8 pounds in 10 days with the tea. Just the tea, because it was kind of a detox, and I eat pretty healthy. I try to do a lot natural and a lot organic, and and I actually did 60 days of just all clean, nothing, no bread, no sugar, no artificial drink, nothing. And so I was pretty clean, but the detox tea still kind of works. So, all right. So the resolution is what you see people saying, you know, I've lost 20 pounds in 30 days or 30 pounds in 30 days. They're using this, usually in combination with NutriBurst and NRG and the tea or the coffee. Okay. We have a slimming coffee also. So people either do the tea or the coffee, or some people do both. I don't care for coffee, so but like my mom, for example, loves coffee, and she says it's really good coffee, and several of the people on the leadership team drink the coffee and they love it. So all right, so resolution. So basically what this does is it flushes fats and toxins from the system and reduces your cravings. And preliminary tests have shown that there's a dramatic weight loss, and they recommend a flexible 1,200 calorie diet plan. So with the resolution is actually the more expensive one, but it allows for a more flexible diet plan. So 1,200. So, you know, when you think about diets, typically 1,200 for a female is around what, you know, what most people do. The HCG, which I'll talk about next, is actually cheaper, but it is a 500 strict calorie. Now, the good thing is that you're typically not hungry because of the way that the drops work for you, but it's, you know, it's hard for a lot of people to do 500. I've done it multiple times in my life at 500, between 500 and 800, so I can do it, but a lot of people have issue with that. So that's why a lot of people like the resolution, and it's super effective. So that's that. So what is in it? So it's ammonium bromotum, which I'm not pronouncing that right, I know that. That's a homeopathic remedy for chronic obesity and those that suffer from chronic laryngeal and pharyngeal headache and neurologic headaches. So that's been used for that. Avena sativa is, let's see, it's a common oat plant. It was used for medical purposes since the Middle Ages, and it ensures an entire vital working nervous system. And I don't know if you know or not, but you know, if you've ever seen or been educated by a chiropractor, our nerves supply each areas of our body, and each nerve is responsible for certain symptoms that we have. So that helps with that nerve health, which, you know, I actually got an assessment for a chiropractor just to learn about it recently, and it's pretty amazing. I'm a nurse, and I didn't realize how the nerves supplied each of the body parts and which symptoms were correlating. So it's pretty interesting. I actually took my 12-year-old also to get assessed, and it was interesting what they found and where he needed adjustments and symptoms that he had been having. So, all right. So let's see. It can be. Let's see. Let me see what else this Avena sativa does. Mostly nerve health. It influences the brain and nutritive function of the body to improve the entire nutrition of the system. And naturally, our bodies work to heal ourselves if we are detoxed and cleansed how we should be. If you think about back in time when most people only ate natural, from the earth, it's their bodies just worked to heal themselves, and they used a lot of these leaves and herbs and all of these natural homeopathic things to heal different areas on their body or different issues with their body. So this is what this is kind of based in, is using some of that natural healing. It helps detoxify. I talked about that. It increases energy levels. So this next thing is calcarea carbonica. It's a natural mineral derived by oyster shells. Excuse me. Let's see, dual benefits. That helps control the appetite and cravings, and which is why people typically are okay on that lower calorie diet. And it helps calm your nerves, so it doesn't make you jittery at all. Some people get worried about diet products that make you jittery, and this one does not do that at all. Fucus vesculosis. It's a homeopathic remedy for obesity and toxicity. It also helps with digestion and thyroid enlargements in obese subjects. A lot of thyroid issues come up if you're chronically obese. So they've used that in the past to help with both of those issues. Okay, graphites. It is that treats skin conditions. It helps people get in balance with their metabolic processes. It helps with hunger pains during diet. It's especially good for people during menopause, women during menopause. And it improves and maintains metabolism. They say that this kind of helps us reset. I don't know if you're like me. Like since the 3rd grade, I went up and down in my weight. So my metabolism in my body just didn't really know what to do with itself because of all of the different things that I tried. So this is supposed to help kind of reset, especially if you use it in conjunction with the detox and stuff. Okay, again, Ingantia amara. Let's see, that is a tree native to the Philippines, and that is used to help treat emotional distress, particularly in women. So it helps with mood in women, which is why it's women typically have a very good experience on this. It helps with anxiety and nervousness, which, you know, as we know, emotions and those kind of things sometimes lead to overeating. So that helps with some of that, and it helps us decrease some of the cravings for the sugary sweets and sugary drinks and things like that. Lycopodium clavatum is the next one, and there's 3 more after this. It's that one helps control cravings. It helps control cravings with salty foods and anxiety. That one helps with. Nux vomica is from a strychnine tree. Tree. I'm reading this one. I don't remember talking about this one before. Okay, this also helps with anxiety. It helps with stress levels. It helps with, it's believed to help with the urge to do the binging that people do once they're off of diets. So it helps kind of reset. That one's used all over the world, East India, China, Thailand, Australia, etc. Sulfuricum acidum is indicated for people who tend to rush through their meal, and even though they've had too much to eat, they keep on eating. So this is something that helps also with mood, depression. It's known to help with deep pain and physical injury, like after a surgery. And then thyroidinum is it helps regulate carbohydrates, protein, fat metabolism. So it helps you learn how to use the things that you eat for fuel and in the right ways that your body needs. So it also helps with metabolic disorders and muscular weakness. So that is the resolution, which is, again, the more expensive one, but it is a more forgiving diet, so that you can eat. And if people ask me what I eat, I like yesterday I ate some tilapia and some broccoli and orange. I ate some cottage cheese and a tomato. I think that was mostly it. Work days I tend to eat less than weekends, just because I don't have a lot of time at work to eat. Today I ate some buffalo, which is healthier meat. It's actually very good. What else did I eat? Some broccoli. No, some broccoli, some green peppers, red peppers, onions, that kind of stuff. I had some strawberries also. So that was what I had for dinner. All right. So the next one I'm going to talk about, I'm going to skip HCG. The next one I'm going to talk about is NRG, because that's the other one that I would use. So I've talked about the T, the NutriBurst, the Resolution, and then the NRG, which is the other thing, that kind of like the weight loss pack that I'm on, and that a lot of people use together. So the NRG is an energy supplement and an appetite suppressant and a fat burner. So this one is the only product that I know off the top of my head that has caffeine. So people that can't take caffeine should not take the energy. But if you don't, if you are okay with taking the caffeine, then you add this to your regimen. So caffeine itself actually does have some positive things that it does. It helps lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease. There's an antioxidant activity that helps get rid of free radicals in your body, and it keeps the dopamine molecules active, which is related to mood, and it helps to keep you alert, obviously. It's in small doses. And actually, you know, kids with ADHD, the medicines that they use for that like Ritalin, Adderall, Focalin, all of those things have doses of caffeine in it because it's supposed to keep you minutely alert and focused. So interestingly enough, caffeine does have a place for health, just not overdose, just not a whole bunch of it. So chromium is known to enhance the action of insulin, and that helps keep your body using the sugars in the right way. And it's involved with carbohydrate, fat, and protein metabolism. So it has chromium to help you metabolize the way it should. Calcium, obviously, most people know what calcium is for. It strengthens bones and teeth, and it promotes more fat to be burned and less fat to be stored. Okay. Magnesium helps you sleep better. It contributes to growth and strength of muscles. It loosens tight muscles. So if you have like Charlie horses a lot, that magnesium tends to help with that. So this helps. I know when I was pregnant, and when I typically when I go on like crash diets, like 500 to 800 calories, I'll have cramps. I have not had any cramps as long as I've taken the NutriBurst. So that has some of those products that you need for potassium, sodium, magnesium, those kind of things. When those are all off whack, you start to have all these cramps. All right, so better sleep. Let's see, enzyme functions. Magnesium itself also helps prevent stroke, heart disease, menstrual pain. Zinc is another one in there in that NRG. That helps with immune system and digestive systems. It helps control diabetes. It helps reduce stress. It helps with the speed of your metabolism. It increases your healing rate of acne and wounds, and just in general, your body, like I said before, if you're detoxed and cleansed, it helps to increase the rate of healing for things, and it helps to regulate good cell production and immune system. So it also has B6 and B12, which those are known vitamins that are, you'll hear people getting B6 and B12 shots if they go to weight clinics and such, because it helps with skin conditions, hormone control, which sometimes the hormones that especially women have either help you retain weight, retain water, etc. So it helps regulate those, and it helps speed up metabolism. B12 is the energy one, so that one gives you a lot of energy. It gives you healthy skin and hair and nails, cell reproduction, etc. for that. B12 has also been known to help include with breast, colon, lung, prostate cancers, etc. Okay, let's see. We've got dark cocoa powder and cocoa powder, which contains iron and magnesium, zinc. It's what else does this one say? It helps relax the blood in the vessels and improve blood flow, which helps lower blood pressure. Let's see. Geranium extract is more of an antibacterial, antifungal, antiseptic. It boosts your immunity. And it boosts metabolism. Green tea, most people know it helps to lower cholesterol. It helps to protect against cancer. It helps reduce inflammation and Crohn's disease. So a lot of belly issues that people have, or colitis issues, irritable bowel disease, green tea tends to help with some of that. And then, of course, weight loss. And again, that's more for the because of the detox and cleansing effect of green tea. There's antioxidants, different antioxidants in there. There's an alpha-ketogluteric acid, which is used a lot by athletes to help increase performance and prevent muscle breakdown during hard and strenuous workouts. And then cinnamon, which is usually used for antimicrobial or anti-inflammatories, cardiovascular health, heart health, lowering cholesterol. It's loaded with antioxidants, which helps keep your immune system up. It also helps to lower blood sugar. So some people take cinnamon just by itself. So this is kind of like going to the, all these people that, taking all of these drugs that or these natural supplements. It's kind of like having, you don't have to carry around 20 bottles anymore and take one of each of those. They're all, the doses are kind of all in these products. So that's a good thing about that. Let's see. It's got a 5-HTP, which helps improve mood and suppress hunger. It also increases serotonin levels in the brain. Again, emotions are so much tied to weight gain. And in holding on, if you're stressed out, if your serotonin levels are low, then your body thinks you're stressed and that you're going into kind of a hibernation phase, so it holds on to that stuff. So increasing your serotonin, increasing your mood, makes your body think that you're healthy enough to use the stored fat. Vanadyl sulfate is like an insulin-like effect on the body. It helps lower the blood sugar. It helps lower your hemoglobin A1C. Most diabetics know what that is. It's basically a lab that you can look at that shows that you've been compliant with your diet if you've been overall healthy. So it helps keep that lower. It helps, some people have said that they've been able to reduce or come off of some of their insulin if they were insulin type 1 diabetic or insulin dependent type 1 diabetics, which most of that's caused by obesity and other chronic illness or comorbidity, and it helps lower cholesterol. And then cellulose is just something that helps your food kind of get bonded together to move it through the intestines faster, and it prevents constipation, so it keeps everything moving and keeps everything clean. The cleaner your colon is at all times, the less likely it is for you to end up with some certain cancers related to waste sitting in your body and being permeating throughout your body. And then silica improves skin, improves joint function, aids in digestive functions, cardiovascular health, and hair conditions. So that is what is in NRG. So let's see. Those are typically the weight loss products. Real quick, I'll just go over the HCG. Once again, this is a cheaper one, but this is the one where it's very strict. You have to do the 500 calories, and you have to stay on that. If you go off of it, then your body resets, and if you go off of it, then your body doesn't doesn't know what to do. Now there's a maintenance phase and such. They do it in phases, so they teach you how to phase out and get your body to recognize the change that it needs to make to maintain. But if you just quit and then eat a $2,000 calorie day when you're supposed to be on a 500 day during that program, then it kind of just jacks things up and you pretty much have to start all over. So you have to really commit if you're going to do this one. So it's HCG, which is the human chorionic gonadotrophin hormone. The hormone's actually produced during pregnancy. And one of the roles of the HCG, it said, is to break down the stored abdominal fat. So when you're pregnant and you have the baby, typically it's a hormone that is produced so that your body knows to use your stored fat so that the energy that you take in can be given to the baby. That's typically what the hormone is for. So it kind of simulates that in the body, and it helps to increase the mother's metabolism for the mother. L-carnitine is also in there. It helps turn the fat into energy, so that's why you can live on the 500 with the HCG, because it tricks your body into thinking that it needs to use the stored fat as nutrients, and then it uses what it needs, and then the waste goes out of your body, which is why people tend to shrink pretty quickly. And arginine it helps with wound healing, and it helps kidneys remove waste quicker. And like I said, you use your own fat, and then those stuff that you don't need, you get moved out quickly. And that also you're detoxing and you're cleansing, so you're maintaining more immunity, and your hormones are able to function at a higher level as well. And then ornithine is, again, it helps to remove body waste, so it'll help to detox and clean your system, and it helps you boost your energy. So it's kind of like if you think of sludge in a drain pipe. If you put some Drano in there and you clear it all out, things move out quickly, okay, and the waste doesn't collect. That's kind of how these detox and cleanse products work. Okay, so that's the HCG. So those are all of the weight loss products. So does anybody have any questions so far? Let me see if I can look in some comments to see if anybody has any questions so far about any of those. Okay, so one person posted that they were asking about how much, if you're going to do the whole pack. So if you're going to do the whole pack of what, let's just say, now like I said, resolution is the 1200. You have to make a decision. Are you going to use the drops, which is the resolution or the HCG, or are you going to do everything but the drops? So let's just say that you're going to do the drops, the resolution drops, and that is the more expensive one, but that is the one that you have a more forgiving diet, a 1200 flex diet, calorie-wise. Okay, so let's say that you're going to do the NRG, the NutriBurst, and the resolution. Okay. So the resolution for 1 month supply, 30 days, is going to be, that's the more expensive one. That one is going to be the $99.95. Okay. The NRG is going to be $54.95, and that's a 30-day supply. And the NutriBurst is going to be $39.95, and that's a 30-day supply. So that, I didn't add all that up because I don't have my calculator with me right now, but probably close to 200. With the resolution. If you just want to do HCG, you're going to be closer to 150. Okay, so that is, now when you see people saying, well, I lost 20 pounds in 30 days or 30 pounds in 30 days, that is typically with that concoction. They're using the NutriBurst for the energy, they're using the NRG for the energy, the increased metabolism and the appetite suppressant, and they're using the drops, which is something that forces your body to use the stored fat and get the waste out. So all of those things combined is typically when you're seeing people have the 30 pounds in 30 days. Most people, if they like the tea or the coffee, they add that in, and that's just another way to continue to stay detoxed and clean and have things moving as they should, have your body healing itself as it should, etc. If you want tea, you can buy them individually. It's cheaper, I will say, to buy them in packs. It's actually cheaper if you join as a customer. You just get everything at retail price. If you join as a affiliate or an independent business owner, they call it, you can buy those products at 50. You buy them one time, and then you can buy them from yourself at 50% retail. So a lot of people do that just because after they sample the products, they end up getting results and they like them. So that's the way to get 50% off on that. So that is the cost for those. Let me see if anybody else posted any more questions, or if anybody else has any questions, you can pop out. Okay, so that's the price. So let me look one more other, please. Okay, so another question was related to someone that said if they wanted to get the products at the 50% retail, then yes, you would sign up as what we call an affiliate or an independent business owner. The other benefit to that, Rachel, I think, yeah, the other benefit to that is that you can send other people to that website. You get a website that comes with that just by nature of signing in as an affiliate. You get a website and you can send somebody else there, and then you make 50% off anything that anyone else would buy. So if someone buys coffee from your website, you get 50% of that. So a 30-day supply of coffee or I'll say tea because I know that for sure, a 30-day supply of tea, let's say it's $40, you would get $20 on that, okay? So that's how that works. There are also sample packs that you can buy. You can buy like a week sample. That is on one of my sites. I have some samples built up where you can buy like the NRG, the NutriBurst, and then the tea. You can get a sample for a week. You may or may not see results in a week. Some people do, some people don't. Typically, if you don't eat really healthy, you will see some results in the first week if you're taking the tea or the coffee, the slimming coffee, because you're detoxing and you're cleansing, and you have to lose weight because you are cleaning out your colon. So typically when you hear people say lose 5 pounds 5 days, it's because of detoxing and cleansing. And I will say, like I said before, at the beginning. I was eating all natural and organic and clean, but when I started taking the tea, I was cleansing. So, you know, we just don't know what toxins and what things that we're eating in our food. We can't, you know, if I'm not picking it myself or killing it myself, then I just don't know really what goes into all that stuff. So there's always, you know, it's definitely beneficial to clean out. Any other questions about the weight loss stuff? Anyone? Ask me now. Okay. So, what I'll do is let me see, a couple other things I just want to mention so people know, because like I said before, we have like over 30 products. There's tons of different products. There's 2 other products that I think are pretty neat. I'm actually waiting on my shipment. One is called Gano, and that's the Ganoderma lucidum, and that's just, it's pure, 100% pure Malaysian Ganoderma lucidum. That's it's from a mushroom, and it is used to promote health and longevity in Chinese medicine. They use that currently, okay? And so it's one of these, you know, natural homeopathic ways to deal with lots of different things: fatigue, cholesterol, high blood pressure, inflammation, immune system. I'm trying to look for that one testimony that I had for that. It says it helps with fertility because it helps with the way that the activity of the sperm and the regulation and the readiness of the ovaries. Helps with migraine headaches. That was what it was. One lady said that she has had migraines all her life. She started taking this, and within a week she had not had any migraines, and that was very abnormal for her. It also helps with acne, allergies, arthritis, weight loss with that one too. And then the chaga. The chaga is like a super, we have like 2 that are like super drugs. They're not drugs, but they're all natural. The chaga is another type of mushroom, and actually the chaga is neat because it is it's a mushroom, and it grows on live birch trees. And when they have tested directly injecting the chaga into the birch trees, if they have splintering or areas of damage, it has actually shown to heal those areas of splintering and damage in the birch trees. So it's kind of like a super fungus mushroom that's, you know, good for people. It grows in cold areas, so it's in Alaska, it's in Canada, it's in Siberia and stuff. It actually, what it does is it works at the cellular level, and it protects us from free radicals. It gets those out, and you know, a lot. One of the owners, actually one of the founders, has said that he had, I think it was prostate cancer. I can't remember without looking at my sheet, but a type of cancer, and he's completely eradicated of all the cancer. And he was using this product with the Gano, with the NutriBurst, the NRG, the tea, and the weight loss, one of the weight loss drops, and he's completely eradicated of that. And he did not take any chemo or radiation or anything else. So it definitely has some. It works at the cellular level, and it has that is the testimony that not only him but multiple people have given. So, and it is proven to heal birch trees when they inject it. So I think that's pretty neat. What else with that one? Also DNA degeneration, ulcers, diabetes, HIV, cardiovascular diseases, respiratory problems. This one is like this super mushroom. And obviously it's not a mushroom. It's, you know, they break it up into capsules and put it all together for us so that we can take it nicely. So those are 2 more of the products that we have. We have skincare products. We have some anti-aging products, anti-wrinkle. We have eye products. We just have tons of different products that are, you know, people. Oh, this oil, and that was the other one I wanted to talk about, the oil. Where is it? The eye also oil. This one is actually Beyonce Knowles. I don't know if you know who she is. She's I mean, I would assume most people know who Beyonce is, but she's got beautiful skin. Anyway, she uses this emu oil on her face. But this has been, it's got fatty acids in it, omegas and such, and it has been known to repair skin, but it repairs after burns, wrinkles, stretch marks, what's that stuff that babies, a cradle cap, heals that, acne. People use it on their pets. This thing, people have said they rub it kind of like Bengay on stiff joints or, you know, painful areas, and it starts to make them feel better. Eczema, psoriasis, all that. So that one is amazing as well. So those are the main. But there's tons of other products. We can't go all through them all tonight, but tons of exciting products. But obviously the weight loss is big right now because it's summer. It's going to be summer, and people are like, I want to get into my little dress for the wedding, or I need to get, you know, lose 10, 20 pounds before my next event, etc. So that's why a lot of people are interested in that. So guys, any more questions about what is in these Total Life Change products? Any more questions? I would say speak up now, forever hold your peace, but y'all know that's not true. You can get me on Facebook or whenever. So, any other questions? No? Let me check one more place. Okay. I don't see any more questions pop up. So if nobody else has any questions, then I can sign off. And if you guys have questions or concerns or testimonies, I love to hear those. If you tried a product and you want to, you know, comment and leave your testimony, leave that below too, because those are always nice to hear. Otherwise, we'll sign off for tonight. Okay? All right, guys. Good night. Have a good day tomorrow. Happy Nurses Week. Share some love with the nurse. Bye, guys.